You think about localization, sometimes I think writer intent 100% is the most important aspect of localization because I made a short film that was animated by a Japanese animation studio. I am the source material, which was, I wrote a screenplay written in English, which was translated over into Japanese for a Japanese production, which then I had to localize back into English. And during my process, I almost thought of the Japanese characters and the English characters almost as like two different people, achieving the same story beats, but maybe how they convey that might be, there's a slight nuance in the differences of how they talk or how they convey certain emotions. And I was wondering if you had any similar like philosophy or thoughts around that as well.
It's because it's the culture that comes tied to those languages. And a lot of times we forget that there's so much culture in language and there's so much information behind each word that ultimately there is no exact one-to-one translation for anything. We could do it like manga does and put a little star by a word and then translation notes, try to explain the culture behind it. But when you're speaking, you can't do that. You can't stop to do that every time. And so ultimately then it becomes, you have a choice between either ignoring that cultural beat or changing into something that's going to feel natural for the source language, for the source audience.